So welcome back, everybody. My name's Andrew.
And I'm Tiffany.
And we are the Kelleys. You're watching the Kelly's Country Life. All right, so Tiffany, what do we have on the agenda today? Because this may be a very interesting episode. Could be good, could be bad. We don't know.
Probably going to be very interesting for sure. So today, yeah, Chicken Parm already knows what's going to happen.
Yeah,
so
loud rooster.
Today is move-in day. We're going to move the babies in, the mama in with the rest of the chickens and see how they interact and just kind of get them used to their new area and get them prepared for their new home.
So, in case you're new to the channel, what we've done here, we've built a little small nursery, a protected nursery, underneath the hen house that has allowed our baby chickens that hatched out in another coop. You're just going to have to listen to the rooster all day, by the way. We've given some time for about 2 weeks, actually, to get to know each other because there's kind of a pecking order and some tensions when you bring new chickens in to a flock. So we thought protecting them underneath the hen house would be a good idea. Everybody can stare at each other through the wire. And we had a little tension between the two mamas, two sisters, whenever we finally moved the mama back that's been gone for a while over here. So we're expecting a little pecking order, a little bit of issues going on today. And we want to see how the other larger chickens handle all the new babies now that they're physically going to get to kind of, well, intermingle with them. So we're nervous. We think there's going to be a little bit of tension and problems. That's animals. That's perfectly okay. That's what's going to happen. We've dedicated a few hours to sit outside with them today before we start our live stream. And yes, thank you, buddy. And kind of watch the whole process. The other thing that we're going to have to watch here, it could get a little heated. For some reason, our rooster, Chicken Parm as we call him, has become a little bit aggressive this last week toward Tiffany, and we don't know why.
Yeah.
She painted her toenails the other day, and he went after her feet the other day, and he's been after her ever since. So long story short, if he gets too aggressive today or causes much more problems, I think Chicken Parm's going to freezer camp, if you know what I mean. So let's hope he acts right and we don't have no problems. So
Got
here
my
we
new chicken boots on to protect me from Chicken
That's
Parm.
right, her chicken kickers, as I call it. So she is ready to go. That should keep her from getting spurred at least that low right there.
Yes.
I got my little slicks on too to keep me from walking around all my chicken poop here. And of course, Ruger is just always happy to be a part of anything. All right, so let's get in here, open the door, and watch everybody just kind of get to know each other.
So what do you think about going ahead and getting in there in the corner? That way you can kind of start the filming.
Yeah, kick the rooster around.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, for some reason the rooster don't really bother me, but me and him had a come to Jesus meeting a while back, and I think he respects me now. All right, so let's open this up and let everybody get to know each other. I'm expecting the rooster's going to be happy to see one of his ladies. He hasn't seen them forever. And then we get to watch the two sisters, well, peck it out and figure out who's going to be boss. And my gut says the big brown one in here is going to win, and the white one's going to have to turn her hen house back over.
Okay, is everybody just going to go in there?
I guess everybody just wants to go in the little nursery. I don't know. Trying to get all of them out here. Come on, little baby chicks.
Gosh.
So you can see the brown one's already pecking the white one, showing that she's boss. They're going to have it out for a little bit. There can only be one hen ruling the roost. So my plans are, I'm going to go ahead and do that in this episode as long as we don't have any problems. I'm going to pull this wire off right here and take the door off, store them up on top side of the coop. Then everybody has full reign. But right now I kind of wanted to leave a door with a crack so the little baby chicks have somewhere to escape to if there's any problems. But we're going to kind of monitor this the next few hours. Oh really? Is the black little tiny baby going to be the hen that rules the roost? The little runt. Can't believe the brown one bowed down to her. Oh my goodness, is the brown one going to be submissive to the black one? Alright, so one thing I want to do, since we're all going to let them mingle together, is I need to change out this layer feed that's in my large feeder. And I'm going to change that over to a chick starter feed, because it turns out the chicks really don't need to have all the extra calcium and minerals that's in the layer feed until they're about 6 months old. So we have, well, quite a few more weeks to go before they'll ever reach that point. Well, a few months realistically. And the mama right here has been laying eggs just fine on the chick feed. Alright, so since these chickens are not intelligent enough to know how to walk out an open gate, I'm gonna take this whole side off right here and let everybody get to know each other, and I can always put it right back on quickly with 5 screws. But this should entice the rest of the babies to come on out here. Well, that worked.
Yeah.
All right, buddy, now you got a bigger flock to look over. Uh-oh, the white bird still being a bit aggressive. Well, while everybody's getting to know each other, we might as well check for some eggs. I just pulled one out of the little dog crate that was down there. So again, that mama's been laying eggs great on baby chick feed. All right, if we look up in here, we got a couple more eggs waiting on us. All right, so that's the whole point of this, hatching out some babies so we get more than 3 of these in a day. So keep in mind, quite a few of those babies are going to be roosters, and then we'll save the hens out of this bunch. We'll have to kind of see what we wind up with here down the road. Hopefully we get at least 3 to 4 more hens, and we'll have plenty of egg producers for us, plenty. Yeah, that white mama right there is being a little too aggressive, but she's not actually chasing them around or anything. I think she's just trying to assert her dominance. Surprisingly, the little black one is over there too. That was our runt of the litter that I had to help hatch out of the eggshell. I didn't think that one was gonna make it. The big black hen over there. All right, so while Tiffany's watching the babies, let's head out to the garden, get them a little snack. The garden is just about done, other than, well, tomatoes, beans are pretty much done as well, and a few other things growing out here. Peppers, we got lots of peppers. They'll continue to grow all summer. But we should have a few remaining zucchini, although those are pretty well burned up, and the chickens themselves have been loving the zucchini. I got a few tomatoes I need to pick out here today. So squash and zucchini's kind of been burnt up for a while, but I have let a few go, like this for example. That's too big to really eat, although there is still some good ones in here. And I've been letting these go for the chickens. Here's an old burn up round zucchini. They love these. So we just got a foot of rain that pretty much destroyed my cantaloupe vines. They don't like all that water, but oh, these cantaloupes are ripe. I still have some smaller ones to eat. Looks like I have several to pick. We're gonna be eating those tonight. I'll come back out and get them. Let's go feed these chickens. Come and get it. All right, so let's go check everybody out. They've all been hanging out for a couple of days together. We've been monitoring the situation. Look at this. All the babies are up way on top of that perch. I don't think they could get up there just yet, but they're flying so good. Every baby but one is perching. That's funny. I knew they were going to use that. They're just so much more active than these adult birds that are all over here just laid up being lazy. Check that out. Cool. I'm glad to see the stuff I built is getting some use. What's up, chicken? Using your perch. The only minor aggression there's been is still the white bird right here. She'll occasionally pick on the baby chicks, but it's not enough that it concerns me at all. It's not consistent by any means. So I think we're good to go ahead and pull that screen out that I took off the other day. Let's get the door out of the way. Let's hang the water back up, and I need to freshen this up now that we have so many new butts in here pooping everywhere. Yes, buddy, we hear you. I need to put some fresh shavings down to kind of make everything smell and look a little better. All right, and like most viewers have said, leave it clumpy. I kind of like to still throw my shavings around a little, but these chickens seem to love, see, they're already scratching. They love to come over here and scratch up the clumps. They're gonna move the shavings around wherever they want them to be at anyways. I'm gonna hang this water back up here. Been looking forward to doing that. It just stays cleaner when it's hanging, but it's still a little too high for the baby chicks. I could put a board up there they could hop up on and drink, but probably for another week or so, I'm just gonna leave 2 waters in here and 2 feeders. I got one up high and this little small one right here for the baby chicks. And eventually we're gonna transition everybody over to probably some new feeders and new waters that could handle us being gone for a day or two and will stay cleaner than this style right here. Oh my goodness, it is so hot, y'all. It's supposed to be like 96, 97 every day with the heat index in the hundreds. But I can tell you, standing in here, there's a good breeze. It feels good. It's outside in the sun that's a problem. But you can see how much shade they're getting back here. And I've got shade cloth everywhere now, so when the sun sets in the afternoon, it's not in here on them. So far, so good. I'm not seeing much picking on anybody. Nobody's getting singled out. The little white bird's just gonna have to get used to all the new baby chicks. They're bouncing around and already perching on stuff I didn't think they would. Ruger's in the chicken house and don't need to be. Come on, Ruger. Get out of here. You're gonna spook these chickens. Yeah. I better stand by the door so I don't have babies get out. But he's so good with chickens. He doesn't bother them at all. He doesn't go after them at all, especially to be a bird dog. So anyways, everybody's getting along good. I guess in the future episode, we'll let you know if there's any problems. When they start using the hen house and playing around and get goofy, we'll record some of that footage. And then we're gonna go into like building a water, a bigger feeder, things such as that. Again, so if we ever had to leave for the night or something, I can know that they're taken care of. They can't knock it over and be without water, food. Things such as that. It's so hard to talk with this rooster. All right, so I'd call this a big success. The nursery worked out great. Apparently, everybody got to know each other for 2 weeks, and there wasn't much of a problem at all putting them together. We'll catch you on the next video.